Hi, today we're going to learn how to make cranberry salad. In this PowerPoint, you'll see step-by-step directions. I'm going to verbally explain each step, and if you get lost, stop the video and start over. Slide 2. Here's the ingredients. You're going to need a package, which is 12 ounces of fresh cranberries, finely chopped. You're going to need 2/3 cups of sugar or Splenda. You're going to need 2 small packages or a large package of either cherry, orange, lemon, strawberry, regular or sugar-free Jell-O, 2 cups of boiling water, 3 small oranges or 8 ounces of drained crushed pineapple, 4 stalks of celery finely chopped, 4 to 8 small apples unpeeled, coarsely chopped or sliced thin, and then a half a cup of nuts optional. Tools. You're going to need a colander to wash all your fruits and vegetables. You're going to need a knife to cut. You're going to need a cutting board. A mini food processor would be nice so you wouldn't have to do all this chopping. You're going to need 3 bowls, a measuring cup, spoons, and a spatula. On this PowerPoint, you'll see a picture of a colander and a picture of a food processor. It's about $10 at Walmart. Step 1, you're going to gather all your ingredients and your tools. And if you notice, I just laid everything out on the counter and took a picture. Second step, so you're going to make your Jell-O. And so you're going to pour your container Jell-O in the bowl, the powder, and then you're going to add 2 cups of boiling water. I microwaved the water till it was hot, about 2 minutes. And then put it in the bowl, and I used a whisk to stir it until it was, stirred. And then I placed it in the refrigerator to cool because it's hot. Step 3, so you're going to have to wash your cranberries. Pick anything out that's kind of mushy or doesn't look very well, or it's overripe and it's just too squishy. I used a food processor to chop in it, and so you can see my little food processor there. It's actually got a high and a low. I just filled it about half full. Put the blade went in first, filled it about half full, put the lid on it, and pushed low until it was finely chopped. Here's a picture of the cranberries that are chopped in the food processor. And so step 3, it says continue. Mix some sugar and chopped cranberries and place in the refrigerator. The cranberries were cool because I had them in the refrigerator to the first place. And so when I blended them, it just chopped them up in little pieces. And they're going to be messy. And careful, they stain the counter. They're red. They're like red Kool-Aid or red Jell-O. It stains everything. And so in the second picture you see I dumped the cranberries with the sugar. And I'm going to mix those. Step 4, you're going to wash your apples and your celery. Be sure to get anything off. Stickers would be good if you have any stickers on those apples. And then I used a food processor again. You'll see that I chopped the celery to the side and kind of just bigger hunks, and then I put it in the food processor to chop up. If you're chopping by hand, you're going to have to slice it really small and chop it up and kind of go left to right and then up and down. On this slide, if you look on the back, you'll see the bowl. I've already got my celery that was chopped up with the blender, and I chopped it up really fine. So this is step 4, continuing. You're going to take the apples, wash them. I cut them in 4 pieces, and then I took the seeds out. I cored them. And then I chopped them in some bigger chunks, and I put them in the food processor. And this time I want those things coarse, so don't chop them don't mush them up to applesauce, in other words. Step 5, you're going to open that can of pineapple, and I had a big can, so I only needed half of that. So I drained all the juice out, and the juice is great to drink. It's lots of sugar. So I just drained the juice, and you'll see I poured it in that bowl in the second slide. There was still some juice in the bowl, and I poured it off again. Step 6, so you notice in that bowl in the bottom, you'll see I've got apples chopped up. You'll see I've got celery chopped in there, and I'm adding my cranberries that had the sugar. That's on slide 1. On slide 2, you'll see I'm adding the Jell-O to all the fruits and vegetables that I've had chopped up. And then the last slide, you'll see a picture of the finished product. So that is with the celery chopped up fine. That's the apples chopped up coarse, and then the crushed pineapple, and then adding the Jell-O. Oh, and the cranberries. And so here's some hints at the back too. I substituted pineapple for the chopped oranges. It's less to peel, less to chop. I didn't add any nuts because I've got some kids with food allergies. If you don't like fruits or vegetables in this recipe, substitute with something that you do like. So for instance, if somebody doesn't like celery, well then put something else in there. But make sure it holds up and it doesn't turn mushy. Strawberries would be a terrible substitute because they don't hold up very well. Apples stay hard and crisp for days. When I bought those apples, I brought them home, put them immediately in the refrigerator to keep them crisp. If you put them on your counter, they're not going to stay crisp very long. So I kept them in the fridge so they were nice and crisp when I brought them out, washed them, chopped them up, and then right back in the fridge they went. This dessert will stay good for, I'd say, several days. I mean, it's kind of a Jell-O thing. Me, I eat it too fast, so it doesn't stay around too long. And that is my video. So I'm going to start this over really quick so you can see the PowerPoint. Step 1, there's a picture of the cranberry salad. Slide 2 shows you the ingredients. Slide 3 are the tools you need. Slide 4 talks about the ingredients you need: celery, sugar, apples, Jell-O, pineapple, cranberries, and tools. Slide 5 shows you, after making the Jell-O, put it in the refrigerator. And it's just 2 cups of boiling water. Slide 6, wash cranberries and chop them up in the food processor. Slide 7, took the chopped cranberries and I put sugar with them. Slide 8, I washed the apples and celery, chopped them up, and then with the food processor. Slide 9, you'll see the chopped celery in the back, and you'll see me cutting apples in the front on my cutting board. And if you notice the contrast on the cutting board, that darker cutting board with that brighter apple, I can see that better. And then on the second picture, you'll see me using the food processor. You notice I'm pushing low. I don't want to make applesauce. Slide 10, you'll see me draining pineapple. Slide 11, you'll see me combining everything. So I mix all the fruit, the cranberries, the pineapple, the celery, the apples, and stir that around. Then I added the Jell-O. If you were going to make 2 bowls, you would mix all those fruit and vegetable stuff together, divide it in half, then pour your Jell-O. And since I have it in a measuring cup, you could do 1 cup over here and 1 cup over there, or just dump it all together. It's going to take a bigger bowl because of the volume of all the fruit and vegetables you've added. Step 12, there's the final product. It takes about 4 hours to set or overnight. And then, again, my side notes. If you have any questions, let me know. Thanks for watching my video.